Again, what makes a success in any family is the ability of the man to pick up the bills. I have never asked my wife how much she earns as a lawyer, how much she was given as a gratuity. No, I don't have any need for all that. No. But all she wanted to do with her money is her business. I don't, you know.
So is instructional that the success, number one success of a marriage is that the man should be able to pick the bills.
Yeah.
Take care of his family.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, the moment you find that you cannot handle that aspect, then you're a failure as a man. Yeah. I mean, you went to the father to pay the bride price, right? And you were told, take care of our daughter.
You see, in this context, not only that the man becomes a failure, any man that abandons his responsibility, especially in the life of the children he brought into this life, not only that he becomes a failure, the glory, there's this special thing about men, there's this special thing that was bestowed on a man by God Almighty, which we call glory. And that glory is what protects a man. That glory is what makes a woman unique when you are around a man. You understand me? That glory. They will tell you that your husband is your glory. Your husband is your glory. Have you asked yourself, why is a fellow human being my glory? That glory is bestowed in the head of a man by God Almighty. It is spiritual glory in the head of a man. You associate with a man, the glory will be covering you. You understand me? So a situation a man abandons his responsibility, the glory will depart from him. It is very simple. A situation a man abandons his responsibility because God did not give you that glory for giving sake. God gave you the glory because he knows you are going to face a lot of challenges. You are going to face a lot of responsibilities. He gave you that glory. That glory is what enables you to make money. The glory is the reason you are bigger than a woman. The glory is the reason you can be able to shoulder, to take care of a family. The reason is the glory is the reason you go out, you succeed. The glory is too much. It's because of glory that you are bigger, you are more successful, you make more money, you are a go-getter, because there's something special that was bestowed on you from God. And whenever you start to play with that glory, whenever you start to ignore those things, God will gradually remove it from you. You will be roaming around, you will be parabolating, you will be struggling, you will be thinking that, have you asked yourself how men are able to succeed, even with the little things they do? How are they able to succeed, no matter how they may not even put too much pressure or effort, but they will succeed. When they do business in billions of naira. But a woman is recently a woman are struggling to compete. Men have they have it at a platter of gold. On a platter of gold. You understand me? So not only that a man that refuses to take care of his responsibility becomes a failure or he's a failure. No, you are not only a failure, the glory that was bestowed on you will depart. That glory will leave you. That glory will no longer be there. You understand me? That is why, as a woman, if your husband abandons the responsibility of taking care of his children for you, take up the mantle. Because once the glory is departing from that man, it's going to somewhere. The glory is gradually departing and is going to somewhere. Where is the glory going to? It's going to the person that take up the mantle. If you take up the mantle, the glory will be transferred to you. It's a spiritual something. It's a natural something. They know they do jazz. You don't get it with jazz. If a man abandons his responsibility, God will limit his source of income. Those income that used to come like this, everything will start to reduce because you no longer have responsibility. God will push it towards the person that is manning up, towards the person that is taking up the responsibility. God is not a man that you should joke with him. He is omniscience. He is not a man that you should joke with him. So that is why when I see women crying, taking their husbands to court, I want him to be in the life of my children, I look at them and I laugh. I don't do that and I will never do it. If you decide to abandon the children, you pray to God. Listen, let me tell you. Before God gives you children, God will never give you responsibility that he will not bring the source, avenue, things that he will take care of those responsibilities. Before God starts to give you children, he has made provision for how you're going to take care of those children. Are you getting me? Then at some point, you now decided to start playing with the same God. He will not flog you. He will not bulala you, but he will withdraw his glory. You will be existing, you'll be parabolating, you'll be struggling. You'll be doing a lot, thinking that you are okay. You will never be okay. Have you asked yourself, okay, after abandoning these children, how are they able to succeed? Because at the end of the day, these same children that you abandoned will succeed. Without your help, without your assistance, without you being in their life, they will still succeed. By that time, the glory is no longer there. You become a total stranger in the life of the children that is supposed to be Oga. It is part of the glory that is departing from you. At the end of the day, you will still not be more successful for leaving those children. You only transferred your glory to another person. That is what some of you do not know. You transferred your glory to another person. The person that took up the mantle, the glory will shift back, whether he will be it man or woman at that point, because God have seen that you are not ready. That's why when you leave your children, abandon them with a woman, that woman might be struggling. For your mind, you feel like you're stressing her, you're suffering her. You are not. You are just equipping that woman. You are making her stronger. She will take up the mantle. She will take care of those kids. The children will grow and become reasonable in life. Then at the end of the day, even you that abandon these children will have nothing to write home about. You have nothing. You cannot even give account of anything. You start seeing yourself as a wasted human being because all this period you just wasted your life. Who shall it profit a man to enjoy, drink, at the end of the day, towards your old age, you become miserable. Nobody is there to take care of you. Because I believe God. I have proven God in these things, and I believe in all totality that any evil you do, you must reap it. They reap for this world, not when you come back. At your age, you begin to beg when you're supposed to be pampered. The glory has departed. You begin to beg for assistance. You begin to beg for attention. When you're supposed to be on your own, attention will be coming. You don't reason all these things. You feel like you are just trying to hurt somebody. Not knowing that you're selling, you just sold your glory for a plate of pepper soup and porridge. In trying to hurt somebody, that is why no matter what you do in this life, I will not abandon my responsibility. And I will not even beg a man to come and be responsible in the life of his kids because I know what you're doing to yourself. I will not beg you. Reasonable men, supermen, alpha men, no matter what you do to them in this life, they must be in the life of their kids. They know that they have covenant with God. God gave those children to you to take care of them. God gave you those children. They never begged to come into this life. You begged God to give you children. And for God to release those children to you, He hand them over to you to take care of them. And He's going to give you some things that you're going to be using to take care of those children. And once you start deviating from your agreement with God, He will change direction. Shift it to the person that is ready to take up the mantle. Una know they take on this way. Go and check it. That was why Bible said any man that cannot be able to take care of his family is worse than infidel. Have you asked yourself who infidel is? You are not Anuelu, you are not Anuala. You are just roving. You are just in between. You don't belong anywhere. Woe betide you that you should abandon your